So now we are back with lesson 20, and in lesson 20 we'll be doing the rest of our CRUD functionality. We did C and R in lesson 19, and now we're going to be doing U and D, which is update and delete. Yes, so in this lesson we learned how to edit our records and delete some of those records from our database. We also saw how to use the method override package, which is a new package that we are going to be using in this lesson, and this package is going to assist us with HTML limitations in submitting certain request methods. And with our CRUD functionality complete, we are able to build a complete application that has associated models, a user interface, and is able to save meaningful data to our database. So I'm just going to take you through the main.js file that we have. As we spoke about method overrides, that's one of the first things that we do. We just import it, and it's also in our package.json method override. Going back to main.js, file is very similar to what we had in lesson 19 and lesson 18 also. It's just a few things that we changed. One of the first things that we changed is that we use a router.use with this method overrides, and it takes an array of methods here. As you can see, it's post and get. That just allows us to override methods, as the name suggests. And another few things that we started doing here is that we started, yes, so we have new functions here that we're going to be using to handle our requests. And one of the first ones that we have is this edit. You see, when we send a get request to users /id, as we saw last time, this is just a placeholder. It's going to use find, the MongoDB mongoose find method. It's going to use that to find the user, and it's going to display us with that show EJS template. And now what we added today is that we are going to be able to edit whatever we did. And as you can see, we have a new function in our users controller module. And another thing that we have here is update. So once you make an edit, you can update, and it's going to run the update function from users controller, and it's going to use redirect view to show you the new template now that has the data removed, or I mean the data updated, the data that you wanted to update. Another thing that we do is that when you go to subscribers, so it's not just our users, it's also our subscribers, we are able to edit them also. So in subscribers controller, we also have an edit function, and we also have this update function that also redirects us. And another thing that we added is delete functionality, which is also the same here, similar to update, except now we are not changing things, we're just removing things. And as you can see, we have a delete function here, we use it here also. And same thing with our subscribers and our courses. So it's the same thing, just we apply it to our courses, our subscribers, and our users. And what that means is that our controllers, I'm going to start with courses controller. We have new functions now. If I scroll all the way to the end, as you can see, we have the edit function, which is a callback. We have edit, which is a callback function here. It finds the course by its ID, and then it just renders the course with the edits applied. And if there's an error, it just tells you there's an error fetching the course by ID. And also same thing with update, but then with update it starts manipulating the request parameters, and it changes, like it's going to give you the first thing that it does is that it's just going to pre-populate the input fields that we saw last time in our form. It's going to get the title, the description, the items, and the zip code, and it's just going to put it there so that you already have what you had before, and you can make changes to it. And then after that, it's going to find that course by ID, and it's going to update it, and then it's going to handle some errors if there are errors. And delete, similar thing, it finds it by its ID, and it's going to remove it. And then yes, it's just going to redirect and show you the courses page without that data. Same thing with our subscribers controller, it's literally the same function. as you can see with edit, update and delete. Same thing also with our users controller, we have edit, update and delete. So I just want to show you now our new templates that we have now. We have edit.ejs. As you can see, this is what the form looks like. It's going to be pre-populated. That's the same thing with our subscribers. We have a form here and also our courses. So in this form, that's when we are going to be able to edit those things, and we have a save button here to save those changes. And once we click on that button, it takes us to this route here, and the method that it uses, we use the method override to use the put method instead of post, right? That's why we had to import that method override method override module. So I already have the server running. It's successfully connected. If I go here, as you can see, we have this new user that we created in lesson 19. The first thing you see is that the table is different. So I didn't show you that in our index. So I'm just gonna use subscribers for example. We have a table here, and in the table, as you can see, we have the edit button here, which takes us to this route here and allows us to edit. And we also have a delete route just to delete, and it has a confirm, and this is just a alert to it has an alert with two options, OK and cancel. If you click OK, it confirms and it deletes it. If you click cancel, it aborts the operation. So I click here, this is our show, and if I click on edit user details, like I said, it pre-populates what we have here. And let's say I don't like the zip code, I made a mistake, I want to change it, and now I want to put something new. I'm going to put, why does it keep doing this? Hey, what? Okay, so okay, I'm gonna update it, and then it redirects us to here, and it shows us with the new elements. But then I'm gonna say, you know what, I just want to delete this entirely. That's the confirm here. When I click on it, and as you can see, it's gone now. We no longer have that. That's not just available for users, we can also do the same with our courses. We have this course here, we can edit the course to say amazing pastries, sweet and savory, for example. And if I click save, you can see it's updated, right? And then we can go to, oh, there's a mistake here, it's not supposed to say users, it's supposed to say courses. But I can click there, it's going to show us this, and we have the option to delete it if we want to from the table now instead of inside of that show template. And if I click OK, it's now gone. So that is all for lesson 20. Thank you very much. See you next time.